students, everybody runs to the back of the room and leaves me up here by myself, but that's all right. Thanks for coming out today. We have a lot of different things that we want to address with the students and with the parents. We'll do it as quickly and efficiently as we can and get you guys on your way tonight. First off, what I'd like to do is introduce some of your teachers that are coming out tonight and give you a chance to first get an idea of who's teaching your child. I will then let them go to their classrooms and kind of get some stuff done in a little bit. Your child will get their schedule and get a chance to kind of go up, walk around the classrooms, get their locker or find out where their locker is and kind of meet some of their teachers. So I'll kind of start at the end here. The newest member, I guess, of our staff for the first few weeks of school will be Mrs. Strubing. Mrs. Strubing's been a substitute for us for a long time here, but their math teacher, Mrs. Tier, just had a baby last week, and so she will not be with us to start the school year. So Mrs. Strubing will be our math teacher extraordinaire for 7th grade math to start the year. So we're really excited to have her, and we're really appreciative of her stepping up into that role for us. Next up, we have Mr. Schock. Mr. Tim Schock will be our PE teacher for grades 5 through 8 this year. He's a great guy, great baseball coach, and I appreciate having him come out this year for us. Mrs. Reese is their science teacher. Mrs. Reese, they will have for science 2 years in a row here. They'll get her 7th grade year as well as their 8th grade year. So they'll get an introduction to her tonight as they walk around. Mrs. Turnbull is their 7th grade ELA teacher. They're lucky enough to have Mrs. Turnbull twice a day. They'll have her for reading as well as the English class, so they'll be there twice a day visiting Mrs. Turnbull. This next person is a new addition to our staff this year. This is Mrs. Emily Rodish. She comes from OU University down south, and she's going to become our choir teacher. She will be doing choir grades 5 through 12 for us in the school year, so we're excited to have her, and she'll also be in charge of the middle school music group. So if anybody's interested in that, she'll be in charge of any of that. Mr. Schaefer is our tech guy, our computer man, and he's going to be talking to you guys here in just a minute about the computers. Laptops this year, students have the ability to take their computers home for the school year, and he's going to explain some of the rules, regulations, and how that's going to work before your students are able to pick those up. Mrs. Chamberlain is our 5 through 8 guidance counselor, and we've had her there for that position for 3 years now. I think it's been a huge addition to our staff, having somebody that's looking out for your kiddos. And the last guy who walked in, I know he got a drink, is our 7th grade art teacher, Mr. Joey Stevenson. So they will have him as part of their 7th grade rotation, and so they'll have him for a quarter of the school year. So those are the teachers. Thank you all for coming out. And like I said, I'll dismiss you to the room for now, and we'll have the students come up here in just a few minutes to kind of talk to you, find you, figure out what's going on. So thank you, teachers. And I'm going to let Mr. Schaefer talk a little bit about computers to you.
Hi there. So, this will be the first year for the 7th graders to have the ability to take their laptops home. They've had computers pretty much throughout all school. And I know, I think in 5th and 6th grade, they had their own Chromebook that they were able to use in the building. And pretty much had it for whatever classes, whatever they needed. So this will be the first year they will actually get to take their laptops home and take it outside of school to help with any schoolwork, do research, do whatever assignments that teachers may give them. The first thing, though, we talk about a little bit here is, in order for them to take the laptop home, we do have a little bit of a protection account that we have the kids will need to pay into in order to take the laptop home. This is $50, and that allows the students to take the laptops home pretty much starting today if they want, or first day of school, and it gives coverage of the laptop in case it's lost, damaged, stolen, anything like that. 24 hours a day outside of, and when they're at school. So basically the $50, what it does, it's just like a car insurance policy. So with a car insurance policy, once you pay that premium, there is a deductible. So if you have a damage to the machine, you're responsible for up to and only $150 of that damage. And then this policy picks up the rest of it. So the machines, in order to replace it, so we had very few. This is like our 14th year coming up where the kids have been able to take their machines home. In reality, I think in that 14 years, I've only had one machine stolen. I've had a couple that had Gatorade spilled on or something like that. To replace the machine, it's about $850. You would only be responsible for $150. If the screen gets damaged, it's like, I don't even remember, it just depends on where I send it, but it's substantially more than $150 to replace that screen. You would just be responsible for the $150, and then the policy picks up the rest of the cost. So sometimes there's confusion in the past because the $50 doesn't get a free-for-all. If the machine is broken, you still have to pay a little bit for the repair of it. It's just like an insurance policy. The $50 is just your premium one time for the year. The only exception, and we ran into this last year, is if it's intentional damage. So, unfortunately, we had a student last year who got upset and took a laptop, threw it around, jumped up and down on it, bent it, broke it. We had video evidence. They were responsible for the entire cost of that machine. Insurance isn't going to cover something like that. So I don't think you'll have that. That was a very, very, very isolated incident. So kind of keep that in mind. Don't do it on purpose. If it's accidental damage, you're covered. And my next slide actually is going to show you what that machine looked like. I wanted to throw it up there just because it was quite disturbing. But like I said, 24 hours, 24/7 coverage, loss or damage, $50. For the first student, if you have multiple students in the household, each kid after that we give you a $10 break, so it's $40 for additional. So that way we gave a little bit of break. We started that several years ago. That helped us out. Have you paid online? We also do credit cards here, check, cash. And when everything is said and done tonight, I set up down in the community room, and you can actually pick up your laptop before you take off if you want, if you pay, and you should be good from there. And I know a lot of people have already paid through RevTrack online, and as long as you haven't done it in like the last half an hour, I've made a note of that. As soon as I'm done here, I'll go and see if any others have come in, and I'll take care of that. And I'm also set up, like I said, I can take credit cards and stuff down there. I can have a debit card or a credit card or check cash. Okay, so that kind of covers the protection of it. And just for the heck of it, this is what that machine looked like after the kid jumped up and down on it and did all kinds of craziness. So I could honestly tell this wasn't an accident. So it's pretty easy to tell when it's not an accident for the machine. This, the father had to come in and pay the entire amount to replace that. So I don't ever want to see another machine like this again. It would make quite an impact on Snapchat, but yeah. Okay, so basic do's and don'ts with the machines. Every machine comes with a laptop bag. You need to keep the machine in the bag and secure in the bag. They actually clip in there, these machines, as long as you don't mess with the clips or try and remove it from the bag, these machines cannot fall out of the bag. And it's going to be less likely to be damaged. So make sure it stays in the school-provided laptop bag, and you're going to have a lot less problems, a lot less issues. We haven't had this, but other schools have had problems. If the computer was having issues, there were some parents that actually tried, our students, I don't know if parents or students, they tried to take the computer apart and fix it themselves. Don't do that. If the machine's having problems, bring it to me. I can usually get it taken care of in like a minute or two, most of the time. If it takes a little bit longer than that, I swap out, give you a temporary machine while I work on it or send it in to get fixed. So don't try and fix the computer yourself. Make sure you bring it to me. So we'll go on with that. Or any problems that you have immediately, so I can take care of it. Don't use any chemicals for cleaning. Don't try and, if there's fingerprints on the screen, don't spray it with Windex. That can drip down behind the screen and it's going to damage the screen. So just like take a paper towel or something and wipe off any smudges. Charge your battery overnight. Your chargers need to be left at home. These are relatively new machines. I think this is the second or third year. They hold a charge all day if you charge it at home. And because you're not using it every single minute of every single period of every single day. So most of the time it's going to last for up they'll either go to a friend's house. Usually, I think that's what they do. Most homes have a mobile hotspot. They can connect to those. The library uptown has free internet, McDonald's. The library here at the building, if there's something they need to do and need to be online, maybe you live out in the country and you have Frontier that's really, really slow and they need to do something a little bit quicker, they can stay here at the library and be online. So internet access really hasn't been a problem in the past. Okay, so along with the internet access, when the computers are here at school, they are filtered. That means the kids can't get into any adult web content. Social media is blocked, like Twitter and Facebook and MySpace, everything. So all the social stuff is blocked here at school. Outside of school, at 302, we do allow social networking. So we open up and allow Twitter and access to things like that. Adult content and all that is still blocked. But then at 11 p.m., everything gets locked down again. So at 11 o'clock, it's like, hey, you don't need to be on the computer. Honestly, since everybody has a cell phone, it's not really, most people don't complain about it because if they want to be on that after 11, they just get on their phones anyway. So that's kind of how the internet and the filtering and everything works. We just try and help you out a little bit. And I think just a couple more things. So you can pick up your laptops tonight after you get done in the classrooms, as long as everything is paid. And I have no way of quickly checking, but we do need to make sure final form gets done. But if you don't have final forms get done for the online registration, starting whenever Mr. Countryman says, I think it was like after Labor Day last year, you're going to start getting phone calls. So get your final forms done, and that way you can get a phone call every day at 6 o'clock. So I'm not really going to check that you have final forms done tonight just because it's kind of time consuming, but I know everybody's going to have it done sometime. So you can get tonight after orientation, and then basically the rest of this week and next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9 a.m. until noon, and then from 1 to 3 because Tara takes lunch from 12 to 1. And then open house on, is open house 22nd or 23rd? 22nd. And then open house, so if you can't get it tonight, if you didn't bring a checkbook or can't pay tonight, you can also get an open house. Otherwise, first day of school. Now, it's not absolutely mandatory that you take the machine home. If you don't want your student to take the machine home, not a problem. They'll just check it out of the library every morning, and then at the end of the day, they just check it back in. And so it just doesn't leave the building if you don't take the protection. So, usually by the end of the year, we have between 20 and 25 kids who don't take their machine home, but that's kind of an option too. If you really don't want the student to be able to take them home, not a problem. They just kind of have to time management a little bit to make sure they get all the assignments and things that they need to get done during school that they would normally be able to do outside of school. Okay, so that's pickup days, and like I said, as long as computer protection's paid and final forms eventually get completed, I'm fine with that. Then, any questions? Are you going to talk more about like email and stuff like that? Okay. So if you have any specific questions that I can answer now, you can do that, or you can email myself or Mr. Hunter, and we can address any concerns at that point. So, no questions, I'll let Mr. Hunter take over.
All right, so one of the things I get a lot of times from parents when we put out that we're going to have a 7th grade orientation is, my kids waited here for 5 years, why do we need to have an orientation in the school? Well, I think 7th grade is the start to where we're making a few changes. The computers being a major change, that these kids get to take computers home, they get a lot of access to things, and we want you as parents to be aware of what's going on and what rights and responsibilities that come with it, and we want the kids to know. So that's one big thing. A second big thing is sports for the first time. We want to make sure that kids understand eligibility. We want to encourage kids to go out and be a part of teams, but also realize that, again, there's responsibilities that come with that, and we want to kind of hit on some of that stuff. And really, you're starting to become leaders of our school, and we want to encourage you guys to be active So we kind of just touch on some of those things, give you the chance to ask questions and try to put some of our message out there. So I'm going to go through some of these things. They may sound familiar, they may not. And again, if you have questions at the end, feel free to come up and talk to me. I was going to do the introduction, but I introduced everybody earlier, so we're good there. State test. You guys are starting to be probably familiar with state testing, and what you'll realize is once you get to high school that these state tests will actually count towards your graduation requirements, although those change from the state of Ohio every single year. Right now, your student's test does not affect their chance to graduate, but they are an indicator of where they are at. It ranks them and us against everybody else in the state. Very proud of what we've done as a school. If you guys have seen the last couple of years, as a school district, we've ranked in the top 50 in the state of Ohio with our state test. And while I'll be the first to tell you that state tests don't mean everything, it sure is an indicator of how hard our kids are working, how hard our teachers prepare our students, and we're very proud of that. This year, your 7th graders will be taking 2 tests, the English and ELA test, which will be a 2-day test that they'll take, and they will be taking the 7th grade math test. If your student were to be accelerated, they'd actually be taking the 8th grade test. So those students will each take 4 days of testing this school year. You will get a flyer posted on Facebook, Twitter, put out what days those tests are and some test tips as we get closer to that day. Some of the programming that we have here is designed to help with state tests, and I want you to kind of just be aware of it. So, A, your kid comes home and complains about it, or B, you want to know what we're doing here. So one of the things that we do every single Wednesday is called STARS, Stop Talking and Read Something. We're really pushing your students and your children to read on their own. It's an opportunity for them to read anything that they find interesting, whether it's magazines, books, but they have to take the last 20 minutes of the school day on Wednesday and read. So if they're complaining about STARS, our goal is 25 books for all students every year, and we don't do AR, we don't check in with them, but we are keeping tabulated how many pages they've read and what books they're reading. And in fact, their teachers, their principal, their guidance counselor, we all take turns jumping in and reading books with them as well. So if you hear them talk about STARS, that's one of the things that we are doing in classes. If you call, if your student is struggling and they're having a rough time in a class, math, science, whatever it is, and you call myself and Mrs. Chamberlain, one of the first things I'm going to ask you is, has your student attended Pride? And what Pride is in the middle school, it's not a detention, it's not a, hey, you're in trouble. Our teachers sign up to stick around after school, usually until about 4 o'clock, based on subject. And someone is here every single day after school, and they're here to hang out and to work with your child in a subject that they might be struggling with. So if you come in and say, hey, we're really struggling in English, have you been to Pride? Have you been to that opportunity to meet with that teacher and work one-on-one or a small group with that teacher after school? So it's a great opportunity for us. We're very proud that our teachers take the time to sit down and work with kids in those small groups. So if you're a student and you know you're going to struggle in math, or you know you're going to struggle in science, make the time to try to get to those Prides. Some of our teachers will do that before school. Some of our teachers will do that after school. Mr. Clausen, for example, he'll do it before every major test. He'll come in, he coaches every sport under the sun for us. So he'll do morning before school, and he'll say, hey, if you want to come to Pride, we're going to do extra test prep at 7:30. Show up. And it's just an opportunity to kind of get some extra practice in the social studies. So you'll see that schedule come out here in the next few weeks, students. That will be mailed to all of you guys, and we'll put that out there for parents as well. STEP, Student Teacher Empowerment Program. Our STEP program is headed by Mrs. Chamberlain, and she didn't want to talk about it, so she's going to make me, but it's a great program, and really what we're looking to do is give every kid the opportunity to start thinking about their future. I know you guys are 7th graders, but in a few short years, you're going to be heading out to the real world. And last year, what Mrs. Chamberlain did is she brought in all kinds of speakers and interviewed them, and those got pushed out to the kids, and they had the chance to watch videos. We don't push college, we don't push the military, we push it all. And we want the kids to understand, here's some jobs that right out of high school you might have the opportunity to get. Or if you have an interest in being an entrepreneur, here are some entrepreneurs in our community and how they ended up doing what they did. Or we'll have universities come out and talk about what they can offer kids. So really all we're trying to do is plant a seed and have those kids start thinking about where they might programs that we have in place here, we have high expectations. We see a lot of students who move in really struggle right off the bat because the expectations that we have at Hicksville are higher than a lot of schools in the area, and that's really true. So I want to kind of talk about some of the support programs that we have in place. Every single day, your student will have an organized home base, we call it. Basically, they will be meeting with a teacher in a small group. It's almost like a study hall, but the nice thing about that period of time is that all teachers are free that period. So if they need to go ask a math question, I know that the math teacher is free. If they need to ask an English question, the English teacher is free, and they have the ability to kind of ask some of those questions. We'll also have some of our meetings at that time, a chance to interact with each other. Again, I know I talked about Pride, but extra help, Pride before and after school programs. Our LMC, our Library Media Center, often does a tremendous job down there, and she'll have extended hours, especially at different times of the school year where she knows that we have projects, so we have books or things that we're doing. She'll open up that LMC till 4 or 4:30, and if your student needs to stick around and needs the opportunity to, needs the opportunity for extra help just to get the internet or kind of a place to study, that's available to them. We always recommend emailing, meeting with teachers, counselors, principals with questions. We're all more than happy to help. One change that we put in place last school year is if your student has an F at the midterm, or if they have an F at the 9 weeks, their computer gets put on lockdown. We do give the kids a little bit of freedom, all right? But once they have an F, they're here to learn, and we take away all kinds of rights and responsibilities. And that stays in place all the way up until the next 9 weeks or the next midterm. So they need to make sure that they're getting their number one priority taken care of at school. So that's something that's been in place for the last couple of years, but there's a slight change. Attendance is a little bit different on the 7-12 side than it was on the K-6 side. So a little bit different. I always heard that the greatest ability is availability, and if you guys want to succeed, you need to be here every single day. And do the best that you guys can get here every single day. And our goal is to have you here 100% of the time. Now, I know that that's not realistic, and not everybody's going to make that. So I wanted to touch on just a couple few things that the state either has changed or that we have changed. The first one is House Bill 410. And House Bill 410 went into place about a year and a half ago. And what that essentially means is we are responsible for keeping track of your child every minute of the school day. And so, well, sometimes you guys are like, why do you care that I have a doctor's appointment from this time to this time? Or it's none of your business. Well, the state says we have to document where that child is every single minute. And in fact, I can pull up reports and say, your kid missed 37 minutes today. Your kid missed 46 minutes this school year. For unexcused or excused time, the state of Ohio does not care. If you're not here, you're not here. And we have to turn those reports in. We're responsible for tracking you every single minute of every single day. So we are, if your kid gets pulled out of the office and I say, hey, Johnny, you missed, 147 hours of school this year. What's going on? They're not necessarily in trouble, but I am required by state to pull that child down and to have a conversation asking them, why are you not in school? Is something going on at home? Are you deathly ill? Where's your doctor's notes? That kind of thing. So again, be here if at all possible. One change we made this year is we all have days where I don't feel great, but I'm not sick enough to go to the doctor. Mom and dad are going to call me in. That's fine. That's more than acceptable. What we used to do is they got 10 days per school year for that. What we found is a lot of kids would use those 10 days right away, and then every day after that was considered an unexcused absence. And so grades the second semester ended up being really bad. So one of the changes we made is parents who get 6 phone calls a semester, and that includes vacations, or so if you guys are leaving on a vacation and you're taking your child out of school for 3 days, that's 3 parent phone calls. Anything over 6 is considered an unexcused absence by the state. So the parents get 6 phone calls a semester to say, Johnny's sick. Now, if you have to go to the doctor, and you know what, we need, we're having a fever, we're having a flu, we go to the doctor, we put the doctor's note in, that is not counted as one of your 6 parent phone calls. It's 6 times that you've called in and said, hey, my word's good enough, and we're cool with that. So if you have a doctor's you gotta be here. Be on time. All right? That's the biggest thing. You've gotta be here. Oh, yes, the person that you need to report to will be Mrs. Bell at the middle school side of the office. She has the door that faces into the LMC, so that's who you report to if you are late. Dress and appearance. All right, we think that we have a lot of people who come into our school. Other educators, we bring in people from the state. We have people from businesses who come into the school. And one thing that we're very proud of is we hear a lot of times how well-dressed and well-behaved our kids are. And we do take great pride in that. So what I would recommend, number one, is kids, read the student handbook. You're going to get an email copy out. All of you, as you sign off on final forms, that's there as well. You can click on that and you can read that. But I would refresh myself and look at the rules and make sure that I'm aware. I just wanted to touch on a couple of the dress code offenses that I see most often. And with number one is these leggings, and I don't understand all about leggings, but leggings should be kind of considered, what do we use the term the other day? Stockings? These girl terms. I just have a daughter and I can't put her clothes on the right direction. Just saving my life, so I apologize. If you wear leggings, you need to wear a shirt or something that covers within 5 inches of your knees still. So those aren't considered pants. Okay, you need to have something that will cover more than just your butt area. The other thing is jeans. We are allowing some holes in your jeans this year, but they must be below the knees and you can't have skin. So basically patches are allowed this year. They haven't been allowed in the past. So again, I would go through that. No red hair, no bright colored hair. I should say that was red, blue, bright colored, non-natural hair colors. So if you're thinking about doing that, or you're thinking about getting a piercing, take a look at the handbook just to make sure that we're not going to have any issues before you do that. I would highly recommend that. The Hicksville Essentials, I know you guys have been drilled and killed on these since you guys were a second grader. But what I can tell you is, and I just kind of mentioned it, when strangers come into our building, the number of times that they've come up and said, man, your kids are the best behaved kids I've ever seen. Your kids greeted me. Your kids said thank you. Your kids said please. That's important, guys. And what I want to remind you guys is as you get older, it's important not to forget that. And your teachers are going to continue to push you on those. They're going to continue to call you out on those and demand that from you guys. So parents, if you're new to the district, if you don't know what the essentials are, it's incredibly important that you maybe brush up on those and take a look. And really all it is our way of trying to raise the best children that we can. And so those are the Hicksville Essentials and kids. I know most of you know this pretty well. I put on here, respect each other, respect for our teachers and staff, respect for our furnishings in the buildings, respectful behavior in class, respectful behavior at lunchtime, and respectful behavior before and after school. And one thing I talk about all the time with our kids, guys, this is your school. Someday I'm going to leave and I'm going to be going. This is going to be the school that you guys go to for the next 5, 6, some of you 7 years, okay? This is your place. These are your classmates. These are your friends. This is your building. It's very important you guys take care of this place. That you respect the place, you respect the teachers, that you guys respect. Getting substitutes is really, really hard. And in Northwest Ohio, getting subs it's like a battle for schools to get subs. And kind of raising the pay $5 to get subs in here. It's hard. And one of the things is if you pay subs, some of them will come. If you guys act and treat these people with respect and kindness, I have subs who will drive from Perrysburg, Ohio to Hicksville because they say that our kids will treat them with respect. And that's something we take great pride in over here. And kids, I think you guys got to make sure that you're continuing that tradition, that you're taking this very seriously. When you go through the lunchroom and 328 of you guys eat lunch at the same time, it can't look like a pigsty. Your mom doesn't work here, probably. Let's see. Your mom probably doesn't work here, so you need to clean up after yourself. You need to take care of your messes. You need to treat this place and each other with respect. All right? Just remind you guys of that all the time. Computers, I know Mr. Schaefer talked about this a little bit. I'm going to be brief. Number one, we're lucky to have these things, guys. It's a great tool. It's a great educational opportunity. you do that one time. When I lock it down, it's staying locked down, okay? So that's something to kind of keep in mind, that we have parents from time to time that will request that. We'll do the best that we can with that, but we do that one time. We're not going to constantly be flipping back and forth. All right, now they got good grades and we're going to let them have it back. We just don't have the time or the ability to do that. All right? This is a good time possibly to start having some crucial conversations with your kids if you haven't already. And I want to just touch on some of the ones that in the office we see a lot of. Boys, computer searches. I'll tell you what, not just does it block you, but it sends me messages, all right? And I know what you are searching when you are searching for inappropriate things. And I promise you, it's a really awkward conversation on Monday morning when I sit down and say, well, that site didn't let you in. You know, what were you doing at 7 in the morning? It's really early in the morning. I don't understand what you're doing. And then it's even more awkward when I have to call your parents and explain to them that your computer searches this weekend were doing X, Y, Z. All right, so it's happened more than once, and I'm sure it'll happen again this year. We see what you're searching for, so don't. All right? Maturity, you got to start to hit that age where I think it's incredibly important, boys, that you start treating our young ladies with respect, and you are going out of your way to be respectful for them, and treating them with respect, and just caring for each other. And cell phones, you know, those are going to be a big issue. They're always a hot button issue. I'm going to talk with parents a little bit more. We'll let the kids go here in a second. But I know that you're all going to have them here at school. Are you allowed to have them? No. I know that you all do, okay? And the teachers are the same, and I'm the same. We all have cell phones. Shut them off while you're here. You can turn them back on later. If you need to call mom and dad after school, come and have a conversation with us. Come to the office and say, hey, Mr. Hunter, can I call my mom? Practice was canceled. Can I call my mom? I got something going on. I'm worried that there's an emergency. Can I leave it on or leave it in my pocket? We'll work with you, all right? We'll have conversations, but don't try to do it behind our back. Let's just have a conversation. Let's be upfront about it, and we'll be honest and work with you. The other thing with boys, guys, hygiene. It's not a fun conversation to, like, guys, you got to shower this week. You're getting to that age where you smell. And I'll tell you what, I feel bad for some of those teachers that were up here. I walk the hallways at 303 and go, holy cow. I don't know what happened today in gym, but they went hard, okay? So, guys, showering daily at this age is important. And we can laugh about it right now, but it's not a fun conversation when I have to go into my office and say, dude, I don't think you showered this week. It happens, and it happens all the time. So, I don't like to do that. Please, parents, remind them, take care of themselves. Take showers, brush your teeth, do your hair, all that kind of thing. Girls, you guys gotta be nice to each other. You've gotta be nice to each other. It has been an amazing, eye-opening experience being a middle school principal. And the number of times that I've seen two girls like ready to come to blows in my office, and then like 2 periods later I see them holding hands and they're best friends walking down. I don't understand what happens. I have zero clue what's going on. But you guys have got to look out for each other. You've got to show each other some respect. And you're all that you have here, okay? So, again, your classmates, your teammates, your friends, look out for each other. Dress code, girls, like I said, most of the time that we have dress code issues, usually is girls. And usually I'll say, hey, this is Chamberlain, I'm not touching it. Hey, this is Chamberlain, will help me out. But girls, please look up those dress code rules and make sure that you're familiar with them before the school year starts. And social media, I'm going to talk about it a little bit again, but girls, you tend to be really mean online, okay? Make sure that you take your time. Parents, look at your kids' cell phones. You're paying the bill. Know what they're on, know what they're doing, know what they're saying, who they're saying it to. It can be a big deal, so please have this conversation.
So this is a good place to put in. Last year I did some small groups, and some of your students may be involved with them. But a lot of what Mr. Hunter just talked about here, we're going to try to address in some small groups, a couple of programs that we're going to put into place this year. It'll be the second semester for our 7th and 8th graders, but we're going to do a program called Building Champions for the boys. It addresses how they treat girls, how they are good sportsmanship, how they are on social media. Then we're doing a program with the girls called Rocks, Ruling Our Experience, and it talks about the girls finding an identity outside of the way they look, and how they should allow boys to treat them, and how they should be on social media. So I'll send some information out, but it really isn't gonna address a lot of what Mr. Hunter just talked about in those conversations here. So when those programs come out, it's totally voluntary. Some of the kids I may push towards it, but you might want to think about that and having your child involved in that. That'll be second semester, and we'll have some information on that towards the end of the first semester.
All right, number one phone call I probably get from parents is a phone call, my child's being bullied. Every single time you get a phone call, that's usually the first thing out of the parent's mouth, I think. What I want to be clear is a couple things. When we talk to children about bullying, and Mrs. Chamberlain goes and speaks to kids, what is bullying? Bullying is something that happens repeatedly, not one time, right? Not a kid being mean one time. It's something that happens over the course of days, weeks, months. It's not something that happens one time, okay? And it's got to be one-sided to be bullied. And I would say that, does it happen? Yeah, it does happen. I'm not naive. I know that things like that happen and occur in and out of this school and every other school. But what I also want you to realize, and you got a 4-year-old, when he comes and tells me a story, I believe part of what he tells me. And I also want to know what else happened besides that. And 9 times out of 10, and I mean 9 times out of 10, what's happened is 2 kids have gotten into some sort of a disagreement. And they disagree, and they go back and forth. Maybe they push each other, maybe they hit each other, and then one decides, I'm going to tell. And when they go tell their parents, they tell their side of the story. All right? They never tell both sides of the story. They never tell what they did. Okay? And we see that over and over and over again. And we want to know, if something's going on, please tell me, hey, this is happening to my child. Look into it, will you? And I'll tell you, give me a few days, give me a few hours. Let me find out what's going on. Let me have some conversations with your child, the other child, the kids who might have seen it. And the one nice thing about this school is if you look around, we have HD cameras absolutely everywhere. And if something happens within these walls of the school, and most places just outside of it, I have the ability to pull it up and to watch what happens. Pulling up the cameras is not necessarily easy to do, to find specific events when you have 1,000 kids going up and down the halls. You gotta really know what happened, when it happened, what the kids were wearing to be able to like pin in and zoom. But once I'm able to do that, I can see everything that happens. And so a lot of times, I can't show you guys film, and I can't show you guys camera because there's all kinds of other kids on it. But it gives me the chance to sit there and watch something 2 or 3 times, to zoom in, take a look at it. So I want to know if something's happening, but just realize that there's a good chance that there's more to that story than just that one side or what your child's telling you. So what to do about it? Please contact me, contact Mrs. Chamberlain, contact somebody here at the school. Let us know so we can start looking into it and we can try to fix the problem. The one thing don't do, don't come to me 2 years later and say, well, 3 years ago, Susie smacked my kid, and they were sulking about it. And that happens all the time. I'm not going to deal with or punish something that happened 3 years ago. Let's focus on what's going on right now. Let us know about it so we can do something about it, so we can have those conversations and we can look into it. Right, so feel free to contact us. Kids, I'm almost done with you. The one thing I want to push is, like I said, this is your school. This is not my school. It's not just Chamberlain's. It's yours. And in order for this school to operate, in order for us to be successful, to have great sports teams, to have a great culture, to pass tests, we need you guys. I'd be out of a job if it wasn't for you. So I want you guys to know about some of the clubs and activities, and I want you to be as engaged and out there as possible. We have football, cross country, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, track and field, cheerleading, quiz bowl. We have the school play, middle school play, musical, class officers, middle school book club, middle school art club, archery, science. Yes, we have it all. All right, we have a lot of things, and you have the opportunity to get involved. Parents, please encourage your children to get out there, to get involved, to do different things, step outside of their comfort zone. And kids, try something. There's something for all of you. And like I said, I encourage each and every one of you to be a part of this school and of these activities. Athletic eligibility is something that you guys have had to deal with before. What that is based off of is the previous 9 weeks' grade. So if you want to play basketball and you fail the first 9 weeks, you are ineligible to start 7th grade basketball second quarter. Okay? And that will last for the entire time up until keep up on your grades, log on to Power School, know what you're at, know where you're at, and if you need to have conversations with the teacher or get your work done or find out what the problem is, do that. So that's an important part of this. Kids, I'm trying to go as fast as I can to get all this done. Kids, at this point, what I'm going to do is, Mrs. Chamberlain, you guys are going to go to the high school band room where she's going to pass out schedules, and then she's going to dismiss you guys to go up and find your locker, to find your teachers, kind of get an idea of where all of your classes are up there. And I have a few things that I'm going to talk to with your parents. About 7 o'clock, if you guys want to come back down, you can meet up with your parents. And if you want to get your laptops tonight, you're able to do that. So kids, go ahead and go. All right, then a few things that I wanted to hit on with just parents and parents only. Hopefully I'll be 15 minutes or less here with this, and then we can let you guys go. A couple of technology items for parents. We don't email out grade cards. We don't mail out grade cards anymore. You can request those if you want a hard copy, which you can call one of the offices, and then they will mail that home to you. If you have that, we don't send those anymore. Those are all located on Power School. Everything, paying student fees, cafeteria bills, all of that stuff is done online. And a big one right now is final forms. You guys probably have been getting those final forms dings or phone calls or texts that come through. We do have to fill those out every single year. If you did it last year, it's not too terrible as long as you can remember your password. And which you just have to go through and update any information. If you guys have moved, if you have a new phone number, if your child has a new medication, we need those all updated. That way, when we get the school year started, we know who to call in case of emergency, who to call in order to get your child health care, or any of those things. So please get those taken care of. If you have any questions, call the office, give me a call. We'll sit down and figure it out together, or at least walk you through it on the phone. So please try to get that taken care of if you get a chance. I'm not naive. We're going to have problems this year. Somebody in this room is going to be mad at me, and I'm probably going to be mad at you. It's going to happen. And a couple of things that I just wanted to make sure that we hit on and talk about. I think it's important that we're always a team. Understand that everybody here is not working against your child. We want to work together to make this the best experience that your child can have this school year. So if you're worried about your kid, give us a call. If you're worried about their grades, give us a call. Come and talk with us. That's what we're here for. We want to have that communication. We want to talk with you guys. But a couple things that I do want to kind of steer you in the right direction. If you have an issue with the teacher and you give me a call, I'm going to tell you to talk to the teacher. My guess is you're getting your information secondhand from your kid, and I'm getting the information secondhand from the teacher. And so the very first step is have that conversation with that teacher. And 9 out of 10 times, the two of you guys can figure it out. What's going on? What's happening? Why is it happening? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, have you talked to the teacher yet? Have you spoken with Mrs. Jill or your science teacher, or what's going on? I will definitely listen to your problem, but I'm still going to say you got to talk to them first before we can take any more steps here, unless there's obviously something egregious going on. If it's a sports issue, you need to talk with your coach. That's step one. Playing time, cuts, who is the starters. Talk with the coach first. Then you're going to talk with the athletic director. And then, if all of you guys can't figure it out, I'll sit down with you and we'll try to figure it out. Okay. We're not always going to agree, especially when it comes to disciplining kids. It's probably the least favorite part of my job. Okay. And one thing I kind of tell the parents, I disagree with my wife every single day on how to discipline our child. Right? I want to spank him every single time he looks at me sideways, and she wants to put him in the corner for timeout. We don't agree. We both love our kid. We want what's best for our kid, and we're going to do what we think is right for them. When your kid comes to the office, yeah, I might have to discipline them, but we're a school. I'm crush their soul when they come out, okay? And I want you guys to understand that, and I want you to understand that if they're probably getting in trouble, I have the other side parent who's telling me, you're not doing enough, you're not being mean enough, you're not being hard enough. You know? So there is no right answer. We're trying to do what we feel like is in the best interest of all of our kids. I'll do my best to give you a phone call. If I don't get a hold of you, call me, and we'll communicate the best we can, and we'll try to get it figured out and taken care of. I did put underneath the sports issue, be nice to referees. We're having a heck of a time trying to get referees here for football games, basketball games, volleyball games, and especially junior high referees, because you're going to notice, they're not usually very good, okay? Junior high referees are learning usually just like everybody else playing that game, or in the case of like junior high boys basketball, they can call a foul every single play up down the court. And they're trying to let the kids play and trying to teach them the rules and what's going on. Be nice to referees and try to keep some of these guys coming back. It would be a huge win for all of us, please. Cell phones, I know I talked with the kids about them, just a little bit about you. The kids are not allowed to have them per our student handbook. I know each and every one of them have them, okay? What I would recommend to them is when they walk in the building, they shut them off for the day. If they need to get a hold of you, they need something's going on in your family, reach out to us, let us know, have them come talk to a teacher, have them come talk to us. They're more than welcome to use it. In my opinion, there's a difference in your phone going off because you forgot to silence it, and your child getting on their phone and texting when they're not supposed to use it, okay? There's a big difference to me. And I'll probably treat them slightly different. But our policy says the first offense is the detention, and your parents have to pick up your phone. So just be aware if your kid's phone goes off, you probably would have to, if your kid's on their phone for sure, you have to come pick up their phone. If it just goes off, we'll figure out something. The other thing I want you to know is pay attention to your child's apps. You and I didn't grow up in worlds where the cell phones existed like they do today. And quite frankly, I'm glad because I would have been a lot more. You guys, these kids do all kinds of, they do the best, nicest, most respectful kids. When you give them a cell phone and you give them an opportunity, they're going to test you. They're going to test their bounds with it. And I tell you that because I think you guys are paying for these and you need to make sure you're paying attention to them. And we probably get a phone call a week with some kind of major computer or phone issue. The other thing is a lot of your kids will hook up their computers to their phones. Don't do that. Any pictures on there are going to go back and forth. Any text messages are going back and forth. And now you might have big issues. I don't want any of your kids to get in trouble, but I really don't want it to be a major trouble. And so I would recommend that they don't stick them together that way. Now, a lot of times, we're mandated reporters. So if something comes to me that your child has something on their phone they're not supposed to, number one, I'm not going through their phone because I don't want to see it. But number two, I'm mandated that I have to give that to the police or that information to the police. And that becomes a police issue in a major hurry. And the police deal with that very differently now than they maybe used to. They take it very, very seriously. So again, pay attention to what apps they're using, what they're doing on those things and how they're treating people. If two kids are having issues on their phones and they're saying mean things or they're making threats, I get a lot of phone calls from parents about that. I want you to understand, I'm going to tell you to call the police on that. When they're at home and they're making on their devices, on their time, or making threats to each other, or they're wanting to fight each other, that's going to be a police issue. And I'm going to say, contact the cops, get them involved. The other thing is, depending on, I may have to call the police depending on what's there. I did want to shoot up a couple of these apps that are up there just to kind of keep you guys in the loop. And I think we tweeted this out about this time last school year. There's a calculator app out there that works and functions like a calculator. So you're on there and I see my kid's got a calculator app. If you type in the right code, it'll open up, it's a photo vault, and there are students who will hide new photos of other students in there. And it happens all the time, okay? So just, again, so you're aware that these apps are 10 of them. New ones pop up every single day. And by the time that we as adults find them out, we've got 10 more that are out there. So anyway, this calculator app acts like a photo vault, and the kids have a secret certain password, but they can lock all the photos in there until they want to open it up and see it. You know, there's apps that are like a wishbone app. It's an app that allows users to compare kids against each other and rate them. Who's the prettiest? Who's the best looking? Who has the nicest body parts? There's never a time where that's going to context of what they're doing. Ask.fm there is one where you can anonymously ask a question. Who thinks I'm pretty? Who thinks, that's how it starts off. Then it turns into, well, who thinks Bobby's a slut? And they just go after each other, and they're mean, and they say it anonymously. And when they can say something anonymously like that, and they don't have to put their name to it, a lot of mean, nasty things get said. And like I said, if I were you, I would go through those phones, I would take a look at some of those things, some of those apps, and again, keep an eye on what your child is doing. Dismissal, all students, this was the same last year, we get out at 3:03, grades 5 through 12. If you have a middle school student that has to go to the middle school pickup and pull all the way up, that's kind of a major thing. Sometimes parents that want to see their child want to stop. There's a lot of people behind you, and if you've ever seen State Route 2 at about 2:50 in the afternoon, it needs to be an absolute zoo out there. So please pull up so that everybody else can get their child and move on safely. If you wait a little bit longer, once 2:55 hit, the elementary loop is almost empty. And if you came in at 3:05, 3:10, 3:15, usually you slide right through that loop and get out a little bit quicker and easier. That's just something we've noticed over the years. School information, we do put a lot of stuff on Twitter, on Facebook, whether it's K-12 ACES is our Twitter, Facebook is Hicksville Schools, at HHS ACES. Student information is updated on the website all the time, and so if you want to follow us, there's also an app this year, or last year and this year, the Hicksville ACES app, and information gets put out on there. Do you as parents have any questions from us or from me? Well, if you do, like I said, the door is always open, my phone's not too busy, feel free to give me a call and we'll try to figure it out. Your kids should be coming down here in the next 5 or 6 minutes. There's